Yo, what's going on, family? What's up, YouTube? Got my new hat. I'm not Chris Ramsay, but I want to make a video just like Chris Ramsay because he's one of my favourite YouTubers. So you know The Italian Job? They remade it. Originally Michael Caine, then they made it with Jason Statham. This is like Chris Ramsay solving a puzzle, apart from it's me. So I'm going to be solving a Rubik's Cube, but one for blind people that you touch. So this is an original Rubik's Cube, the 40th anniversary one. I'm really worried that the cube is going to be as useless as this one at moving, so I'm assuming it'll be quite difficult to do just because the cube's really bad, but also because I won't be able to look, I'll be touching all of the pieces. So this is the most iconic puzzle in the world. I solve it all the time. I solve this one all the time because this is a speed cube and it's much nicer to solve. I never solve on one of these, I just know that they're awful. I've also done a video on how I solve a cube, or not how I solve it, but what I'm seeing as I'm solving. So I know I won't be able to see, but I'm still using my fingers to work out where everything is. So you can watch the other video so that you know what I'm talking about as I'm finding corner pieces and making the cross and doing the last layer and trying to get the yellow bits. So if you watch the other video, it just might make it a bit more clear. So I'll try and put a link for that down below, or there might be a card for it up here. Who knows? So let's cut to the Rubik's Cube Touch. Check out the vanishing ink cube in a jar. But this is the puzzle we'll be doing today. Should I push it? Push. What the heck? There's only one thing I love more than decks of cards, and that's a good puzzle. The most recognisable puzzle in the world. The most impossible puzzle solved in the most impossible puzzle to solve in the world. With your eyes open, we're going to try doing it with our eyes closed. Alright, this is the cube we're going to be using today. It's for blind people, so each face has a different texture. The white face has no texture, so that's the one we'll be doing first. Red is the square, yellow is these 9 little dots, orange is a cross, or a X, green is a circle, and blue I'm calling a dimple, so it's like a... no, sorry, I'm calling it a bobble. So it kind of bobbles out, whereas this one's a circle. So these are kind of opposites. My strategy is going to be that while I'm solving, I will keep the cube so that the white is on bottom and so that the circles are facing me, just so that I know where everything is more quickly than having to feel each time, to feel the centres each time. So first we need to mix it up, but I don't want to see how I've mixed it up. So I'm going to mix it up behind the laptop. But first I need to get my blindfold. Alright, we now have the blindfold and I've got the cap on my hat. So as I'm solving it, I'll have the blindfold on and looking down so I won't be able to see what I'm doing because I don't want to cheat at all. So first I need to mix it up, so I can't be blindfolded and read the scramble at the same time. If you want to know more about how to scramble a cube and the general method that I use when I'm solving, then I will leave a link, or there'll be a card up in the corner. So let's mix it up so that I can't see. So U prime, L prime. E prime. So I'll try to give myself 15 seconds to inspect the cube. Normally you'd be looking at it, but I'll be doing it through my fingertips. So there's one there. Okay, hang on, I want it this way now. Okay, I don't know how long 15 seconds is, let's just start. So I'm trying to build the cross. So I should have 3 pieces of the cross. Where's the final there? So I should have the white cross there. Now I need to find some corner pieces. That one is a circle and a cross. No, it's not. It's a circle and a square. There, circle and a square. Okay, that should be the first one. So there's another one, bobble and square. That's there. So that should be 2 corners done. There's another one, bobble and cross. That's there. So I don't want to mess up what I've already done. That should be 3 corners done. Just need one more. There. Cross and bobble. No, I thought that's the bit I just did. Have I put in the wrong one? Oh, I've done the wrong one. Let's get that back out. So the circle and the cross, this is so frustrating. Circle and the cross, circle and the cross. So that should now be right. Cross and bubble. Okay, that should be all of the white side done. That should be the first 2 layers done. So now the yellow side. Trying to make a yellow cross. Now it should be all yellow. Yeah. So I've got 2 circles there. Aha. I think I'm done. 4 minutes 11. I don't know if that's good or not, but I did it. The world's most iconic puzzle, without looking. Alright, that was tiring. The cube wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting. Like, it does move a lot better than this one, but it's nowhere near as good as this one. I probably can't do that. Oh no, I can, but I probably couldn't do it with this one. Nearly. So I think it could be better, like it could be easier to sort of differentiate between each side or each colour. But it's a really cool idea. So I bought it when I thought I was going blind one day. I had this blurry vision, checked on the internet, it said that I was definitely going blind. So I quickly ordered a cube because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to cube anymore. and woke up the next day and I could see just fine. But it's still quite fun to play with, especially if you're when it's dark, like in bed. I don't need the lamp on anymore. I can just solve in pitch black, which is quite good fun. And it's quite a cool challenge, like trying to, because you're kind of literally seeing through your fingertips. So it's quite a cool challenge. So I highly recommend it. I just wish that they would make one that wasn't quite so awful, because on the final layer, it's really tricky doing these algorithms. You know, that shouldn't be that slow. On here it's more like, it's just effortless. On here it is really hard work, so I do get a bit lost and confused when I'm doing the algorithms. But you should get one. Alright, so hit the like button if you like this content. Comment to say what you thought of the video, I guess. I don't really know. What does Chris Ramsay ask people to comment about? I don't even know if he does ask you to comment. I think he does. Comment if you want to buy any of my merchandise that I don't actually have. So maybe comment if you want to buy some Chris Ramsay merchandise. Subscribe, but only subscribe if you're new around here. I don't know why it's only new people that can subscribe. I guess other people are already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram. I want to get as many followers as Chris Ramsay, even though the content I put on is really rubbish compared to his. So like, comment, oh, the notification bell, ding ding. Press the notification bell for some reason. Apparently it makes me a more successful YouTuber. He tells me to do it every time and I've never done it before, but I recommend that you do. Okay? So, peace out, brah! The world's hardest puzzle ever.